Breaking news, my wonderful people. Peter Obi, he's a man who carries his people along, and he speaks freely because there's nothing to hide. He's reacting to the endorsement by former Southeast PDP chieftain, the leaked, and links it to the next line of action for LP, that is Labour Party. Since Peter Obi became the Labour Party presidential candidates, things have drastically changed. Not because he's a superman, but because most Nigerians can identify with this man who seemingly has presented fact that he's with the people and he understands their problem and pain, and we want to do something to ensure that to a large extent Nigerians feel the difference, in what exactly is going on, where we think we have people or those who we have given opportunity for leadership and have, on the other side, done things quite differently only to suit them. And so, a People Democratic Party has endorsed Peter Obi, but this is what he has to say. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Peter Obi reacts to endorsement by former Southeast People Democratic Party chieftain and says this is what we need to do next. He calls on LP, Labour Party. Peter Obi on Saturday, August, commented on former member of the People Democratic Party, Valentine Ozigbo, for joining the Labour Party. The former governor aspirant Valentine Ozigbo for endorsing his 2023 presidential candidacy under the Labour Party. Obi also called on all his supporters across the globe to welcome Ozigbo to the Obedience Movement family, saying we must celebrate and hold on to one another, or we may not be able to truly bring us home and close. Every one of us is important. We all have a part to play. The 2023 presidential candidate for the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has reacted to the recent endorsement of his candidacy by the former governorship hopeful in Anambra State, Valentine Ozigbo. In an appreciation tweet made on Saturday, August the 20th, Obi said he is grateful to Ozigbo for his endorsement, describing Ozigbo as his friend and brother who is saying what Nigerians are saying. Peter Obi also called on his supporters to welcome the former member of the People Democratic Party to the Labour Party and Obedient family, saying, we move. All we are seeking is one purpose, one vision. We all want Nigeria to be better for every one of us. Look at our roads, the healthcare, the economy. There is a lot of work to be done. And the more, the merrier. The more, the better. We want this nation to become a better place. They are running and sending their children abroad, but do not think about you. But we want to take over this government and put it in your hands, where you can hold us to accountability, ask us questions, and bring relevant information, and we can work together and see us move together as a progressive entity. According to the youth, they are about to take over the country with a possible emergence of Obi and his running mate Yusuf Baba Ahmed as leaders of the country. Nigerians are working to see to this as the youth are seriously getting on board. With INEC announcement that they will manually collate results and announce, that has caused a bit of setback, but Nigerians have said, no problem, we are obedient, and with God on our side, our voices will be heard. We cannot be manipulated. So this is what is happening. Now you may ask, Madam, they say yes. So in case you have not seen it, please go on Apple Line Media under video and see for yourself. INEC, Chairman Yusuf, Yakub, what he has said recently. The obedient supporters are everywhere, whether you like it or not. It's a movement. Okay, it's a movement. So this is what is happening. Every one of us has got a part to continue. Okay, we've got a part to continue. So this is what is happening right now. This is what is going on. Nigerians, we all have a duty to play. Yes, we all have a duty to play. And like Femi Fani-Kayode said, in case you have not seen it again, go on Apple Line Media under video and see for yourself. Femi Kayode is the one who is telling, he called Tinubu to a meeting and said, listen, guy, this obedient movement thing is the real deal. Oh. You are standing there and doing nothing. Hey, if you undermine these people, they go shock you. They will what? Shock you. Don't undermine it and just take it with levity and say, it's just a group of people. They are not a political party that comes and go. PDP, APC, no direction. Today they are here, tomorrow they are there. No such thing. No. It's a movement. It's a force. Because Nigerians are sincerely tired. We are tired of the status quo and we want a difference. We want something to be different. Totally, completely, we want something different. And so Nigerian youth all over are rising up to the occasion and saying, this is it. This is it. It's now or never. We take back that which belongs to us. We take back our country. We take back that which belongs to us because it is unfair, sincerely and truly unfair. We can't continue like this. You can't be doing the same thing over and over again as you are expecting a different result. How do you want it to fly? I mean, what are you? I would like to really know what you have in mind. Okay, how you want it to fly. You are doing the same thing over and over again. And then, my dear, you are expecting a different result. Yes, we cannot vote in the same people who have no iota of concern or truth attached to their belt on how the nation should move forward on what we must do. These people, most of them are just seeking out for themselves. And so what we need to do together is a force, is a movement, is an agreement to say, you know what, let's get in the right candidates. Let's get in the right man, the right woman. Let's leave, our differences aside, religion, ethnicity, tribalism, and let's forge ahead to one cause, to one purpose. What are we aiming for? What is the desired result? What do we want to see? How do we go about it? What are the terms and conditions? What do we need to do? Because if you look at the whole thing, until the people begins to hold the government to accountability, things may not change very quickly. For instance, I would like to use our colonial masters, Great Britain. If something goes on, before you could say Jack Robinson, let me tell you something. There is already a petition. Common men and women on the street, as they are in their office, a petition has gone on. For instance, this MPD, this and that should be removed. By the time the number of that petitions, those that have signed the petition have gotten to a particular number, they have to discuss that, they have to discuss that in the House. It's not Nigeria that the word will be discussing is a jab. They have to discuss it, emotionally being moved. There are more matters, there are serious issues of urgent attention that needs urgent answers and need, focus and interest to be displayed right now. Not because my water did not boil, your egg did not cook very well. It was a cock. It was a hen that crowed, not a cock. No. Matters that by the time, you can see the signature coming from all over the country, from the northern part, from the southern part, from the southeast, from the north and everywhere, then you know that this is where the people's heart, not that you sit down and say, whether should Muslims in the army, the ladies, should they wear trousers or they should wear the gown? That's not the issue. There is a code of conduct. If you cannot participate in that area, face other areas, so that we can, So there are real issues here in Nigeria. Real issues. Every one of us must come on board. Every one of us. The days of trying to whether if or not. Bye for now.